Oh, hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion. It's
Hello.
starting off on your day of the week here,
Oh,
Monday.
baby.
Enjoying a 3-game lead after last week's disaster. I would call it an apocalyptic week for me.
It was a nice one for me. I thought it was quite idyllic.
Yeah, well, I have to stop the win streak. I mean, it's hard to compete whenever you're going up against a man who can put up 24,000s consecutively and consistently, but I will be the hero that chat needs and break this man's win streak.
What can I say? I am a man of the land. I'm in the discipline. I got a Bible in my hand and a beard on my chin.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Weird Al
Weird Al
Yankovic.
Yankovic from
Amish
Gangsters,
Paradise.
Amish Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gangster's
yeah,
Paradise. Never heard of it.
yeah. It's the parody.
Hmm.
Apparently, Coolio's heard of it though. He's very famously against that song.
Is he? I didn't know, actually.
Well, against Amish
Yeah,
Paradise,
against his
not
own
Gangsters
song would be
Paradise.
weird.
Yeah,
Well,
but
without further ado, let's send it.
yeah.
Three,
Good
two,
luck.
one, and good luck to you, sir.
Have fun. Still sticking with diverse world. Again, thank you everyone for the ideas that you've been
Yeah.
sifting through the comments with and getting some really good ideas. I love the idea of us having like limited clicks as well.
Ah, that's interesting. I never even
There's,
thought about that.
yeah, there's one that's like hey, you can only look at like say I don't know, you get like 5 clicks and something like that.
That would be interesting for sure.
This is a very smoky, deserty. Well, not really desert. More like an arid road here.
The desert seems roughly fair.
What do you think's inside of that container on the side of the road?
Sand?
I don't. I mean, I'm sure there's some sand particles in there, but I'm more interested to see what like the majority of whatever's in there is. Oh, dude, this guy just flew by the Google van.
I gotta say, we've gotten pretty good at Geoguessr.
We're all right.
Like, we got pretty good. For real.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
the amount of info that we have here would be impossible for me to have figured out where we were like a year and a half ago.
you think we've improved over the course of
Oh, drastically.
I mean, it's a game that we play like pretty consistently.
I think that's it, playing it every week.
Yeah.
You build up that muscle, and like I feel geo confident right now.
How Speaking of muscle,
Yeah.
this is not GeoGuessr related, but how badly are you missing going to the gym?
Dude,
Or have you been doing home workouts?
I've been doing home workouts, but they suck.
Okay.
Like, with no like power rack or anything. I mean, I haven't been to the gym since March, so it's been like 4 months. I feel myself slipping out of shape for sure, but yeah, it sucks. But I'm also like, I don't know, like I want to go back to the gym, but it is also like as things open up, cases go up, and then you sort of wait and see. And with Kate now just entering her 3rd trimester, we don't want to risk anything. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I have like a good excuse to not go to the gym. I don't have a great excuse for eating a bunch of crappy food, but
I mean, hey, look, I'm a big proponent of being happy.
yeah,
So like whenever, as dumb as it sounds, like you think that I don't know, like I've talked about this before where I feel happier whenever I'm eating like bad food.
sure,
And
yeah.
I think part of like the sort of healing process mentally anyway is not having to worry about. Yeah, it's just comfort food, like comfort food is a real thing, and I think that honestly it helps out a lot. I mean, with everything that happened with me this week,
Oh, yeah.
the one of my favorite like kind of times where I could sit back and just relax was when I had like a piece of chicken from KFC, and I was like, man, this just like it tastes so good, and it makes you feel like all right, calm down, everything's
Yeah.
cool, enjoy the meal, and sit back and relax a little bit. So I'm not not doing too much of that. Doing too much of anything, of course, is going to be a problem. But I think it's I don't think I think too many people beat themselves up too hard over stuff like that sometimes. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you do. I'm just saying I'm just saying, in general.
I just need to like, if I'm not gonna go back to the gym and start lifting, I need like to run, especially because the weather's nice. I just need to be doing something like something physical more than just like a couple of sets of isolation exercises 4 times a week.
You got me by 32.
Okay. I knew we were going to be close on that one.
Yeah, I was trying to find N1, but I only found P1 and A1. Not the steak sauces.
Not the steak sauce.
Don't even get me started about steak sauce.
You're not a steak sauce user?
No.
I understand that it's... I mean, I'm not a steak sauce user either, but I'll give you one caveat. Okay. A beautifully cooked steak done at home or in a restaurant that's fairly nice, no steak sauce. Like a steak
at a Denny's or
yes,
IHOP or
exactly. A steak that has been destroyed by being cooked too much. It almost becomes like a different food for me, and at that point, I'm like pro steak sauce.
Yeah, but like even then, like sometimes the steak sauce is like not that great. Like for me personally, I used to a long time ago. I was like, oh yeah, like I gotta get some A1. It's kind of like what the TV kind of teaches you from watching so many commercials and whatnot. But like, I tried. I'm like, I gotta be honest. I'd rather have it without any steak sauce.
Dude, there you go then.
As long as it ain't ketchup, that's all fine. And I have never wanted to put ketchup on steak ever, and I'm a huge ketchup fan.
Well, it puts you ahead of the curve for sure. To not put ketchup on steak.
I'm glad that the last steak that I posted, I didn't even tag you in, but you commented, said that it looked like it was very well cooked.
I made sure I didn't say well done because I know how it's gonna come across. And then people were still like, no, actually, it's medium rare. And I'm like, that's what I said, well cooked, not well done, specifically to avoid the joke.
I didn't see the replies to you. I only saw your comment. I appreciated the compliment because that's one of the highest praises you can get.
Oh, most of the food you post is extremely cursed.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Like the yogurt with the green olives in it? That's pretty bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then
you didn't like the bananas and hard-boiled eggs?
That's extremely disgusting.
Or Oreos and ranch dressing?
That one, still disgusting, but honestly, out of all the foods you've posted in that vein, is probably close to the best. Sadly.
Well, I'm gonna say that we're like somewhere around tri-state area, just for the posterity of the moment.
I think I know the country, but really? I cannot find the road I'm looking for.
This man is looking for the road?
But it's not 100% locked. Let me put it that way. But I'm pretty sure that this is the right country.
I mean, there's I've seen a lot of like city signs and stuff, but none of them. I feel like all the city names that I've been seeing are like way too small. Like they're not cities. They're like
little towns.
I think no, this is too many. This is too many. Country is that? No, this is too far away. Too many consonants that are different to be a perfect this is how you spell this.
Yeah, I'm looking for I'm looking for those two towns too, but
I found the town.
You found the town.
I found the town.
Well.
Well then. Well, it's good to know that I was right on the tri-state area, but I was in the wrong corner.
Wrong corner. It's the tri-state area. You got me by 300.
Yeah, so I was on the corner. I just started out at the corner of Slovakia, Hungary, and Austria, like near Bratislava.
Yeah.
And then I was scanning the map and saw I had that
Oresharza.
Yeah, I was sitting right in front of the sign that said Oresharza, which is probably not how you pronounce that, but
it's close enough.
I've been practicing my Hungarian this week. My bad. This is looking very Greeky.
Looking very Grecian. I agree.
I prefer my term.
Greeky? Grecian? Greek?
Greek. People in Greece probably don't like the term Greeky, but, you know.
They had their time in the sun, you know? They had a whole era and region of history named after them. And then it had an echo during the Roman times when Rome got very into the, Hellenic order of things. So as far as I'm concerned, it's punching up. And thus I allow it.
They were doing decently for themselves.
Yeah. Plus they had like all the Minotaur and stuff.
Yeah.
The Trojan War. They got all sorts of stuff. The Olympics.
And the Phoenixes and
meals that have bread, rice, and potatoes inexplicably.
And grapes for some reason.
3 different carbohydrate sources.
Now, is that the city name or is this like a landmark?
Is it the Parthenon?
Yep.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
This is not just Greek. It's very Greek. It is like non-tourist Greek.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I will agree with that because I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? It's Greek, but it's also very Greek. So we're off the beaten path here, is what you're.
Yeah, I think this is a place where you do not get too many visitors.
I'm going off of the road, or not the road, but the direction of the ocean.
Really?
But I don't know if this is a landmark.
Come on. You okay, buddy?
Tomo.
Why you jumping on top of the equipment over there? You don't need to do that.
The water's over here. Has he recovered from the hairball incident?
Oh yeah, he's chilling. He had to go to the vet because he got his claws stuck in the hardwood on Wednesday, and it ripped his claw out of his arm, for lack of a better word, I guess.
Was he all right?
Oh yeah, basically Kate vacuumed and everything was fine, and then she came down 5 minutes later and made the loudest gasp I've ever heard. Just not what you want to hear from your pregnant wife. Yeah. And then I was like, what? And then she's like, what, did you hurt yourself? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then she pointed on the ground and there was a pool of blood. Not drops, but a genuine pool.
Yeah, because he's, that nail got ripped out,
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Poor Tomo.
And then, of course, the cat instinct is to hide.
Yeah,
when you're hurt. So we had to go. We followed a little trail of spots until we found him. But then we took him into the vet. He was totally fine. He was just hanging out.
Poor Tomo.
He's okay.
He's the kitten of the two.
He gets up to some stuff. Yeah. He gets in trouble now and then.
I don't think. Oh wow, I was way off.
Yo, you had us on whatever that island is.
Dude, I found a sign that said Palakora. I literally found a sign that said, I was like, oh, it's right there. But no, we were close over here. What the heck?
I saw a sign that said Marathonus, and I was like, must be the city of Marathon. And then I looked for that for 2 minutes and put us just wherever my heart felt was the right place.
Well, what'd you get on that?
I got 46 something.
Oh man.
What's your score at right now?
14,140.
Dude, I am ahead of you by 18 points.
Well, get ready for this.
The Eden Boy Scout Troop 41 adopted this stretch of highway.
Amateurs.
41. Probably not too much maintenance to be done on this road is my expectation.
You mean Eden? I thought you said Eden.
No, yeah, like
Streak.
EATON.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Isaac DLC got pushed back another 2 months?
I mean, it's super shocking and really horrible to hear.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna find anyone surprised.
Yes, I think that's basically my opinion as well.
I mean, hopefully they use the time to figure out what items already are in the game and don't give repeat items.
He's going there. He's saying it.
Look, the topic of item bloat has been long discussed for like the past, I would say, at least year now.
A few things do annoy me in that game, I'll admit.
Yeah.
Item bloats is something I would say is a big one. Items that do the same thing. Too many items that don't actually have an impact on your meaningful stats, thus clogging the boss item pool and giving you a lot of garbage. The number one thing that still bothers me is pills, though. Every time. It's my own fault. I can't stop myself from taking them. And then I take them and it's like, speed down. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
So here's one that I know you didn't know about. I actually lost the Twitch streak.
Okay.
Because I was like, we're having fun, lots of people watching, having a good old time. I was like, yeah, I'll take a blind item, sure. This is after I had missed an 85% double deal chance on the previous floor. So I went to the next floor's item room, picked it up, Isaac's Heart. Now,
no.
Isaac's Heart is not necessarily a death sentence.
No, it's bad, but
it's the worst item in the game by far, but it's not necessarily
he said it. I am freed from the amount of people who are like, it's not that bad.
No, it is.
All you need is Razor Blade, and then all you do is press spacebar and you win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you mean blood rights, but still.
That's
but the it's not necessarily a death sentence. However, when I also on the same floor got Curse the Blinded with King Baby, it is a death sentence. That is unwinnable because you can't. Because here's a fun thing about King Baby and Isaac's Heart. King Baby freezes Isaac's Heart, and guess where every enemy is firing in the room at you.
Oh yeah.
While you have Isaac's Heart.
That's a truly horrible interaction.
It is unwinnable. I do not even think Cobalt would be able to beat that. And I've widely told everyone that I think out of all of my friends that I know who play Isaac, I'm comfortable with saying that Cobalt
NL
is the most skilled. I mean, NL is very good too.
Who said that?
If I had to take the two of you to like say like, hey, who's gonna get a better loss streak? I mean, I'm sorry, but I got to put money on the winning horse here.
Well, that's I could be persuaded to take that money from you if I had to.
Hey, I'd be happy to give it to you. I mean it as no slight. Are these body bags or lawnmowers?
Dude, this is hell.
What the heck? These are vacuums. What? There were two identical vacuums sitting on the side of the road. And now they're gone. Dude, I don't know. I know what state we're in. That's about it. I got you by 600.
Yeah.
Wow, we were way over there.
I had a feeling. I actually originally had put us like in Nebraska, because it looked like where Mersal and Anna lived in 90 Day Fiance. But then I remember that when I brought that up to chat, they went, "That's stupid. There's no mountains anywhere near Nebraska." So I went, all right, well, judging based on that, we should be a little bit further from Nebraska. And then look at that. We were close to Nebraska.
Well, I'm surprised that you even went there because that Eaton sign said Colorado.
Oh, did it? I didn't look closely, I guess.
I'm glad I didn't say anything because I figured you would have saw it. But move on, Gaburu.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I have a guess.
Automated car wash. If we're in Nairobi again...
Surely not. Not until we see a bus. Will I place us in Nairobi?
Oh, man. What the heck?
Oh, what the...
Voice of Freedom, Christian Fellowship International, Revival Center. Sorry, Centra. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6.
It's an honest question that is going to come across as pretty disrespectful.
Okay.
When every business has a prayer in the name of the business, don't you ever think that maybe it's a little bit like we think that, you're covering up for something? Like, I'm not saying you're not a devout follower of your religion, but what does that have to do with, like, your hair salon or your armchair selling business?
I mean, you're letting people know that you're of the faith.
Yeah, but if everybody's of the faith, then you know what I mean? Like every sign is saying it.
Daddy's Palace Hotel.
I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm merely saying that I think because they all seem to have devout religious stuff on their signs, how would I know if you're faking it? You know what I mean? It seems like you're only putting it there because everybody else has already got it.
I mean, you also, not to get too into it, but you may want to conform to the local ways for personal safety reasons.
I understand your point, yeah.
I'm just saying. Petrol, diesel, and Caro.
I fill my car up with Caro, personally.
You don't see too many kerosene vehicles anymore. Once they all started catching fire, I think...
lamps, though.
Yeah.
Occasionally some lamps.
Kerosene, it's a pretty dangerous liquid if you're not careful with it.
Yeah, I don't think I've used it to the best of my knowledge.
The only time I've ever been exposed to kerosene in a large capacity is when I was working at a sports bar and the owner tried to burn it down with kerosene.
He tried to burn down the place of business.
Yeah. So he had swapped out the cleaning solution that the cooks use for the grills, like in the kitchen, with kerosene.
Wow. Surprising.
I ran out of time. I got you by 7 points though. I found a Nugu.
So you got me today.
He's done it.
Colorado! Chad, that one's on you for telling me that Nebraska has no mountains close to it. I don't make the rules.
Don't worry. I've taken down the egg. He can be beaten. It was... I'm real glad that I saw that Enugu sign. Cause,
oh, yeah. I thought we were in Kenya for a bit, too.
I was looking there, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that we've seen Enugu somewhere else before.
Well, it was a close match. You've brought it back to
2 games.
2 games now.
The Monday curse is lifted. Esports all the way, boys.
Esports. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, click the like button. It's the best way to help us out if you enjoy the series and have watched for a long time. So please do click the like button no matter who you're watching. Watch the Views link on my subreddit or Sinvicta subreddit. Apart from that, we'll be back on Wednesday with another episode. See you then.
See you later.